Hello, my name is Ariel, and this is episode 3 of Stellaris. We are playing here as the Commonwealth of Man, and in this episode, or let me backtrack, in the previous episode we colonized the system of Hiskamal. It's called Finn Castle, and it is in Ocean World. Fairly decent, and we are doing this to cut off our neighbor, the Utopia Foundation. We also defeated the Pirate Scourge, and our fleet is on its way home. And I'm going to send my science ship out to survey the debris. Well, I need to see if it's worth researching. Large nanocomposite material? Maybe. What about this? I guess it's just all part of the same thing, isn't it? It is. Anyways, I will have my ship research the debris, and that'll be it. In this episode, we're also increasing infrastructure, and perhaps maybe, we might get a wormhole generator in this sector, this system, so we can explore this star and the other neighboring arm. We're going to be arm hopping. That doesn't sound cool. I'm also looking at colonizing this planet, Trappist 5, in order to block off the Diomar regime? Diomar. I think it's Diomar. It's Diomar regime. Anyways, we're just gonna get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. So I'm actually thinking about building a mining station instead. I could have waited for a colony ship to be able to be built. I could have waited to build a colony ship from this spaceport in Unity. However, I felt it would have been too close to establishing a new colony on Finn Castle, which would have continued the energy deficit that we currently have. It may have been too much for us to handle. The Diomar regime and the Utopia Foundation are now rivals. They're mutual rivals now. And our first strike force is being repaired. That's good to hear. Debris is being researched. I'm not sure if we'll get to it in this episode, but I also plan to obtain the Planetary Survey Corps tradition, which will give us bonus research points equal to 1/10 of our monthly gain when surveying planets. Which is kind of ridiculous. It's worth it though. Our ship has completed construction. It's good to hear. I'm gonna send them over to this sector, and I'm thinking at looking at energy credits.
Debris analyzed.
They're using hyperdrive. So a really jerk move I could do here is...
Research complete.
A really big jerk move I can do here is to close my borders to them. New research. I'm torn between gravitic sensors or deflectors. I'm gonna go with gravitic sensors.
Unidentified object detected.
That's cool. If I remember correctly, this is just... These are just amoeba.
Evading hostile fleet. Evading hostile fleet.
Stop it. Where are these guys going? They're just moving to a different sector. Alrighty. Trying to think of what they can research. This is a 17 continental planet. This is a 14. Also, there is the Eton Stella, the Eton Stella system. I'm going to have them research that, survey that, and I'm going to have them survey the neutron star, just because these tend to be two powerful research locations. And who knows, maybe we will get that colony on Trappist 5. So we're just waiting. In the meantime,
Incoming transmission.
what's going on here? A research agreement. The Diomar regime is a little bit ahead of us in terms of research. It's okay though. We will soon outpace them.
Special project complete.
Space amoeba. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are spaceborne forms of life, quickly named space amoeba. Following a tactician's gross misreading of initial sensor output. The creature is in fact larger than the average human corvette. The creature displays aggressive behavior towards human ships, but further study is warranted. For example, we could exercise our martial prowess by swiftly executing this specimen and studying its remains. I am going to go for a remote study of the space amoeba.
Situation log updated. System survey complete.
We'll go ahead and
Construction
research
complete.
that. And I'm going to have you survey the other system. Seems like our research here is complete. I'm going to have you come over here. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and begin construction. They have superior flight power. I think I'm going to go ahead and begin construction on a colony ship.
Colony established.
And then I am going to move my construction ship over to this sector. And I am going to enter orbit of the pulsar, and I am going to construct a research station. I need at least 5 pops on this planet before I can upgrade this building. Which is an okay idea. Build a research station, and we will build a mining station next. Oh, wait. That one's a 5. We're going to build a research station above here. Gonna cancel that. There we go. I'm not going to close my borders just yet. Mainly because I'm sort of vulnerable to their this fleet. We're going to be a little spread thin at the beginning here, but I think it'll pay off in the end.
Special project complete.
Space amoebas forever. The space amoebas, the name has stuck as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average human. Are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications of the graceful patterns of circulation apparent in the flagella's movement. We have gained the modifier, giving us the following effects: energy credits plus 5%. That is fascinating indeed. I'm going to take the CNS Acuity.
Construction complete.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the CNS
complete.
Acuity. The CNS Acuity reports no signs of the hyacinth in the Eurolia system. We should continue our search elsewhere. Keep up the search. We need to get to this sector. If I end up declaring war on them, which I might do eventually, if I end up declaring war on them, I'll be able to access the system. And I think the colony ship is built. I'm gonna send them out here and colonize. And I think I'll just place them right there. St. Hossack. We'll just call it Capella.
Construction complete.
Hopefully they get there before the border overtakes it. If not, I can always redirect them to this system, where I can land them on the Trimus 3 planet. That also means I might give up the Hiskimal system, assign it to a sector, and leave that be for now. And it seems like the CNS Acuity is done with its survey. I'm going to have them survey this nearby system.
Incoming transmission.
A research agreement. 232 111. We are behind. I think I'll agree.
Research complete.
Naval capacity or border range. Also reduces seed planet and seed frontier outpost word demand costs. Just go with that. And I think we'll also go with destroyers. I'm gonna go for minerals first before I start building research stations. And how close are you to colonizing?
In progress.
That is a great, great idea. Can also build a mining network. So that's good. And we are just waiting. I'm wondering if I should speed it up. I think I will. And I'm looking at this mining station. We're just building up some infrastructure.
System survey complete.
Let's see what we got here for this colony, this planet, and it seems like a decent planet. That has completed construction. I'm going to give up this sector eventually, so I'm not going to do anything with that just yet. I'm going to build a mining station. I wonder if there are any traditions. I'm just going to stick with the Planetary Survey Corps. I may have overexpanded here at the start, but eventually we will make up the difference as we come to utilize all the resources from the area that we have under our control. But I think we're fine. I'm going to look into upgrading this when I can. Because upgrading this would open a lot of doors for resources. Because it allows me to build things like the mining networks. and power stations and hydroponic farms.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Go ahead and research. Those for now. I think we need some research stations. Scientist Ludwig Schmidt. Battle wreckage. A great battle between the Grand Navy of the First League and another fleet took place not far from here, some 2 million years ago. The gravity well of Potheria 3A has since captured much of the debris left by this engagement, and the wreckage of several massive hulks can be found on the moon's surface. Intriguing.
Situation log updated.
You need a scientist that has a skill of 3 or higher, and you have only 2. Clay McCarthy.
System survey complete.
We had a scientist that encountered some arrested development. He's still with us. I just don't know what to do with him. I'm about to go over the amount of systems that we can directly control. I'm wondering if I'm going to hold off assigning this to a sector, primarily because what I currently don't have available is... What this system doesn't have available is the number of minerals complete in order to sustain an independent sector. But maybe I'll assign it to a sector just so it can sustain itself, or so I can not suffer the penalty of having too many colonies. And then I will pick it up at a later moment, fix all the problems, and then reassign it to another sector. And check out Fincastle. We're good. Check out Arcadia. We are at a situation where we're able to upgrade this building. I'm going to do that. That's going to be my first priority.
Colony established.
And there we go. You know what? Actually, the penalty isn't all too bad. I think I'll just leave it for now.
Research complete.
I'm going to bring my construction ship over into this sector. And I am going to enter orbit. And that is great. I'm curious, so I'm going to go back and research the research project here. And we have room for a new physics research. I'm going to go with deflectors, and we have 32 months remaining. We also have stored research, and that's good. We're also researching destroyers, which is strong enough. If we amass enough of them, they're strong enough to actually take down the spaceports. It appears that they have established a colony on the Amagus system. It seems like they're about to take this from us, So what I'm going to do is I'm about to disband it. Agree. If I can't have it, no one can have it. And you're just floating there. I want you to build a mining station. We are at a bit of a disadvantage here because we aren't able to amass enough research to be effective enough to keep up with the other colonies. Not the other colonies, but the other empires. So I'm a little worried about that. I still think we can make up the difference. We have 19 months remaining on that.
Construction complete.
Nice. Gonna have you build a research station over here? Yeah, I'll just build it right here.
Construction complete.
And Arcadia has finished building the planetary administration.
Special project complete.
Archaeological project completed. Our archaeologists have successfully excavated several starship hulls on the surface of Pothria 3A, relics from the massive space battle that took place in this system 2 million years ago. From the massive space battle that took place in this system 2 million years ago. The forces involved were the 2nd and 3rd fleets of the First League Grand Navy, fighting to contain an incursion by the combined fleets of the Kim, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. What began as a minor skirmish quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. It is impossible to tell which side won. An interesting find, and we have recovered an artifact along with bonus physics research. Building a research station. I'm going to go back to Arcadia, and I am going to build
Construction complete.
a mining network. And I'm about to wrap up the episode here.
Construction complete.
When I get the chance, I will declare war on them, and then I will purge Omagus. Probably not purge, but I think I'll just land... I will take the planet for my own. That is when I get the battleships ready and the amount of minerals required to maintain such a fleet. Who are you? Kol Praknar. Entering hyperlane to Panel. I think they came from this side. They've already researched it. Kinda jealous. Anyways, I think that wraps up the episode here. If you have any thoughts, feelings, questions, and or opinions, please leave them in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoyed this, please press that like button. And thank you for joining me in this episode 3 of Stellaris. for the Commonwealth of Man. One day we shall rise and exercise our right to claim the galaxy for our own. Anyways, I'm out.